Hi, I'm Ariel from acrylicboring.com. If you are new here, then please take a moment to subscribe. And if you're watching on YouTube, then go ahead and hit that bell icon to get notified whenever we make new videos. So today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make this super cute Nightmare Before Christmas piece. This is on vinyl record. This is perfect for Halloween, which is coming up here really soon. This is basically just a wave swipe, and the rest of it is simply just embellishing it. So let's get started. So what I'm doing first is just taping the back of my vinyl record. I'm not really worried too much about the paint on the back because I usually cover it with craft paper or a cloth. You can use painter's tape. I just use regular Scotch tape. So the colors are super easy. I'm using 5 total. Black as my base, and then I am starting out with this purple iris color. This is my base for all of my colors, so I leave this one alone. You're going to want to add pink, just like a light pink, to one of your purples. Add a navy blue to your other purple, and then I added red to the purple to make this mauve color. Alright, so the navy blue and the purple gives you sort of like this indigo color, and the pink and the purple give you like this really pretty light purple that's slightly lighter than the base purple. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pour this base color on. It is super watery. You'll want to go ahead and mix your colors with whatever medium that you would normally use, but make it a little bit thinner than you would normally, probably the same consistency as you would for like a Dutch pour. Now, I'm not even going to worry about putting this on anything, but I usually just put it on one of these cups. Super easy. Alright, so I'm going to start by adding some of this mauve color down here. I'm not going to add too much because this specific color can be really just overpowering in this color scheme. You'll want it to be predominantly the purples. Alright, you can use whatever tool that you usually would use for a swipe or anything like that. I personally use a palette knife. So you will start down here at the bottom. Just kind of let it curl and spread it wherever you really need. This is a super easy one to do. And just fill in the gaps wherever you need to. And you can either scrape this what I'm doing now, or you can go back with a Posca pen or any fine tip paintbrush and just kind of straighten out the edges when it's dry. You can also use any of this paint that's dripped down here to help fill in gaps. And there you have a swirly. Let's get some of my hair dryer. And there you have your swirly. The next few parts you will have to wait until it is dry. Alright, so now that this is dry, we can go ahead and touch up all of these little squiggly parts and imperfections. So you'll either need a Posca pen or a fine tip paintbrush and some black paint. Alright, so I'm just going to start here at the top and kind of just make like an outline. Alright, so because Jack Skellington's silhouette is going to be right here, and it's going to be black, you're going to want to make sure that the moon is right on top, so... should be good enough. And then I like to just go around the edges so that way I don't have to worry about, like, accidentally putting any of the yellow paint onto the purple. So I just make a quick yellow line going around a little purple swirly. So this is what I meant by the black kind of peering through underneath the yellow. You can choose to leave it this way. I think it kind of gives it more of like a Tim Burton feel. I might do one more layer of this, but for now I'm going to work on the little hill right here. Alright, so what I have done here is just put a little bit of black going down this way and then taken off some of the top to make it a little bit shorter than this part. And that way kind of gives it like a look that there's a hill here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start on the pumpkins. I think I'm gonna do 3 and then maybe 2 back here. So you'll just need any bright orange paint here, and you just kind of make a round little hump. And then another little round hump. And then just fill that in. And you're going to be doing 2 layers on these, otherwise the color is going to stay a little bit dark. And then the other one, we'll put right here, and he's just going to be kind of like a squarish oval. And then this last part is totally optional. If you like the way that your moon looks, you can go ahead and leave it. But for me, it kind of gives it almost like a little ombre effect when you put some orange towards the edges. Alright, so while we were letting our moon dry, I'm going to go back and do the second layer on these pumpkins and just follow the pattern that you left beforehand. And just fill in the center so that there's not any darkness in the middle of them. Okay. And we will let those dry again. While we're letting that dry, I'm going to go ahead and make 0. Jack Skellington's dog. So 0 is pretty easy, and I'm doing this completely from memory. So let's put him right here. That should be good. Just start off with the circle. Super simple. Fill that in, and then you'll just kind of make his snout, which should come out almost like a triangle, but a little more curved. And then his paw will just, well, his ghost paw, come out like that. And this other one should be slightly bigger because it would be technically closer. And then his ears. We will let the outline of him dry while we go ahead and put a little bit of white onto the top of these pumpkins. You can kind of just tap it to make sure there's not too much white. And just put a little bit of white on the top of each pumpkin. Let's do the eyes on the pumpkins next. And you can pretty much do, I mean, whatever you want as far as the eyes. I like to give them a little bit of a variety. So just give them stems. And then some of them I'll make kind of angry, so you just slant your little triangles down. You can give them big mouth. And some of them happy. Alright, so 0 is done, pumpkins are done, Jack Skeleton is done, and that is about it. You are welcome to add like little gravestones or trees or whatever else you want to add, but this is basically it. So. And here is the finished product when it is all dry. Just little pumpkins down here, 0, and Jack Skeleton standing at the top. These are really easy to do. But yeah.